Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is a reading for the collective. May or may not resonate, but I do offer personal readings and a link to the site is in the description. So I got started on this reading and I was using a different microphone and I hated the way that it played back, so I did not upload it collective. Um, Quality control may be a really big factor here. Things like that. Analyst is what I heard. Analyst. It seems like somebody who's been eavesdropping, listening to somebody without consent or without their knowledge, watching them. Whether they're watching you or somebody that you're attached to, they're very curious about you and your life, right? So even if they're watching you through social media, it's like they're spying on your life because they're curious about your life. Unless you're doing this to somebody, you put the shoe on whatever foot. But it seems like Mike is what I keep hearing. It's like they're trying to maintain some type of social distance so nobody notices that they're copying off of you, that they're stealing from you, that they're taking from this shit from you, getting all of these ideas, these things that they're saying, these things that they're interested in. They don't want nobody to know that they're stealing from you or have been taking these ideas from you. Okay, that's how they're listening to these artists. That's how they're connecting with these people. That's how they're finding these places and spaces. It's because they're influenced by somebody that they're watching, that they're studying, that they don't want nobody to know that they're connected to. So it's very weird to me because it's becoming very obvious that that's what they're doing. You know, it seems like this is a situation to where somebody has been studying your life and trying to portray themselves as you. And it seems like this person has like a bigger following than you, or maybe more known than you in some type of way socially, or say more on the scene than you socially. So they're wearing their hair like yours. Like, for example, like they want to be like you so bad, but say you don't post yourself on social media, right? You don't go out, you don't post yourself on social media, that type of stuff. So they're studying your life, they're seeing you in some type of way, right? And they're styling their hair like yours and then posting themselves on social media. So when they post themselves on social media, it looks like they're coming up with these hairstyles on their own. You get what I'm trying to say? Because you don't post yourself on social media, when they wear these type of outfits or get into these type of things and post about them, people think that they're coming up with this shit on their own, right? For instance, if you're a tarot reader and this person comes and gets tarot readings from you, they're using the things, the information that they're getting in their tarot readings to give to other people as if this is their own game, their own wisdom, their own teachings, their own knowledge. You feel me? Like making this shit their Instagram captions, all of that. They are leeching off of your ideas, your brand, your identity to be able to create a following for themselves, or to make their following believe that they're something or somebody that they aren't. So it's like, fuck no. Like, that's why they're wearing their hair like that. That's why they wear these type of clothes. That's why they style themselves like that. That's why they move like that. This is why they dress like that. They have an influence. Okay? Stop listening to these people, y'all. This is the part to where they have to fall off of a cliff. Like, y'all gotta go. Like, whatever is going on in these situations, these people are in places and spaces to where they thought, because we are not as active as them socially, that they were going to start, for instance, locking their hair, tatting themselves up, piercing their nose, acting like they're spiritual and reading tarot and throwing this shit in the public eye as if this is their identity instead of ours. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, this is some local shit that I've been dealing with. Like, who the fuck are you bitches for real though? You know, but it's almost like old classmates, old customers, old clients, old patients, old friends. Like, people that you used to know or used to have some type of degrees of separation with that are doing this shit. Like, these bitches are literally like wannabes, but it's to the point to where they started trying to like distance themselves from us socially while trying to portray themselves as us, giving off our image. And they're still trying to do it, but at this point it's noticeable. Like, we have become way too known. This shit is becoming way too obvious. Like, there's no way that you style your hair like that and they style their hair like that. Like, there's no way. Like, it's just no way. There's no way you got a tattoo like that and they got a tattoo like that just by coincidence. There's no fucking way. There's no way. You feel me? Like, all of the stuff that you're into, the type of music that you listen to, like the way that, like I said, it's like everything that you do, that everything that makes you you, that is what they're doing. That is what they're picking up. But they don't have no history, no substance to themselves, or no testimony as far as like, oh, how did you start listening to such and such? How did you get into such and such? How did you start reading tarot? How did you come up with this name? How did you come up with this idea? Like, because they've been studying your whole fucking life, whether in person or through social media, through the internet in some type of way, or through other people trying to figure out what you got going on, what you into, spying on you, looking to see what's the next thing you about to do, what's the next thing you about to wear, what's the next thing you about to say, because they trying to stay relevant, but they trying to stay relevant by taking on your identity, taking on your lifestyle, or become relevant by doing it. You get what I'm saying? That's all these bitches is doing, Gibson. Like, they're studying your fucking life and trying to act like they're so fucking cool after calling you a weirdo. So it's like, bitch, you called me a weirdo, but now you doing everything that I do. That's why they have to maintain the social distance. These bitches cannot act like they're spiritual. They cannot act like they're into tarot. They cannot act like they're into any of the things that they're into when they're around us, because they was shaming us for doing what we do. And I keep telling y'all that, like, these bitches will sit and shame tarot readings, but want to talk about zodiac signs or have fucking Pisces tattooed on them and shit like that. Like, y'all bitches are retarded, bro. Like, that shit is stupid as hell to me. They're dumb as fuck, want to sit and, you know what I mean? So it's like, and God body this and whatever. Like, you know what and I had to explain this to somebody, like, these bitches are not who they say they are. Like, they're literally just watching what we post, what we hashtag, all of that type of stuff, and trying to like create an image for themselves to make themselves look cool. So, and I'm like explaining, like, you God body, but you a bartender or a bottle girl. Like, the lifestyle and the lifestyle doesn't match who they're trying to portray themselves to be on social media. Does that make sense? Like, please stop trying to act like you're spiritual or you're knowledgeable or you're conscious or any of that, because real conscious individuals can see straight through that shit. But these fake ass wannabe ass bitches that's desperate for a fucking leader, okay, are eating this shit up, not realizing that they leader is taking on our fucking image, our identities, period. Like, get your fucking leader out of here. Your leader is a wannabe. And now their image is like crumbling, because again, here we come, light energy. We're becoming bigger and brighter. And it's like, oh, who's that? What's that? So they looking around they leader, because they leader not bright. You feel me? They leader don't have the intellect. They leader don't have this level of consciousness. They leader don't have this level of talent. And I mean, on whatever you do, I don't give a fuck if it's sports. I don't care if it's music. I don't care if it's art. They leader don't have the skills. You get what I'm trying to say? That's why we're shining brighter than their leader, and their leader is freaking the fuck out, trying to figure out why people are looking around them, trying to go around them to get to us. The same person whose shine they've been trying to block. But then they getting around their leader and seeing like, oh my gosh, they copying everything that this person does. They copying everything that they doing. Yes. That's why they're styling themselves like that. That's why they talking like that. That's why they posting shit like that. That's why they acting like they into these hobbies, habits, and interests or whatever. That's why they trying to change their lifestyle and act like they doing this shit naturally, but they really copying. They're influenced as fuck. And they know that they're influenced. But the thing is like, bitch, don't evil eye me while you influenced by me. But now they're following is sin. That's why they've been hating on us so hard. Because they wanted to be us the whole time. They were trying to be us the whole time. This was never no beef, no competition, no none of that. Because we shine brighter than these bitches naturally. We don't have to compete. What competition is there? You get what I'm trying to say? That's why they're so desperate. Like, say for instance, like I just said, like, you don't post yourself on social media. This person is so desperate to post themselves on social media styled like this or wearing their hair like this, because they want people to believe that they came up with this hairstyle on their own. They want the people to believe that this is their real image, and it's not. So when people see you, it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. Like, these bitches are weird as fuck and they don't want to admit that they're weird and they're getting called out for being weird. Like, you wearing your nails like that, hair like that, tatting yourself up like that, piercing your nose like that, making these changes in your life like this because you're influenced by somebody that you literally are trying to stop from shining. Or literally doing all of this because you're trying to stop people from being influenced by somebody that you hating on. Period. But you're influenced by the same person that you hating on, and it's crazy. Dorian, Torian, Darian, anything like that. This is some jealous ass, weird ass shit. Like, bitch, when you start tatting yourself up like that, when you start wearing your nails long like that, when you pierce your nose, you feel me? When you start living this type of lifestyle, who influenced you to live this type of lifestyle? Who influenced you to dress like that, walk like that, talk like that, get into this type of stuff? Like, where did you get this from? Yeezy taught me. Period. Get the fuck out of here. Tia taught me. Fuck out of here. These bitches is clowns, man. Like, quit trying to force my image to your fucking following, bitch. Like, it's obvious. Like, quit trying to force my image, my words, my intellectual property onto your following. Thank you so much.